Update, my 34F boyfriend 32M said he's not ready to get married in the next 3 years, and he doesn't know if he'll be ready after that. I want to be married by 37, so I said we've no choice but to break up. He said he doesn't want to lose me. How do we work on this? I posted about my situation here last week. I just wanted to give you guys an update in appreciation of all the insightful advice that a lot of people made the effort to type out for me, and so I can have something to look back on whatever happens after my decision. I considered all the comments, but in the end we decided to work things out. My boyfriend initially said that he wants to spend the next 3 years rebuilding himself professionally and socially. That's why he can't go forward with us. But yesterday he told me that he realized he won't be happy even if he is able to rebuild himself if I am not by his side. I reiterated that forcing himself to get married earlier, if that's not genuinely what he wants, is not the solution, but he said that he does want this and he is ready to do the work so he can meet me near my timeline. I asked him what steps we can do to move forward, and he said that he is ready to have the talk regarding finances. Currently our finances are completely separate. He's never disclosed how much he makes, how much savings or debt he has, and I've never asked to lay out a concrete timeline and goals about the engagement, wedding, and having children, and have monthly evaluations on where we are in that timeline, if we are meeting the objectives that we set. I know it sounds more like a work meeting than a romantic relationship, but he has always been a left-brained person whose personality is more practical, analytical than sentimental. I also appreciated that he told me that he will find ways to spend time more meaningfully when we meet on weekends, because I will start my accelerated master's degree by November and will have classes until 9 p.m. so we won't really get to talk much on weekdays. At least he is thinking about our relationship in the near future. For my part, I told him that I am willing to put talks about future plans on the back burner until December, as one commenter suggested. He was chosen to head a completely new department for his company and he starts this Monday, so I want him to just focus on that first and not overwhelm him with relationship concerns while he's adjusting to his new role and building the leadership and culture of the new department. I told him that 2 months should be enough to know how he feels about the new job so he can be in a better position to lay out a timeline we can both agree on for our relationship. We agreed to have those conversations in December. For those asking why we still don't live together after almost 3 years of dating and why we only meet on Saturdays, I am from a conservative Catholic family and my parents are very staunch about their belief in not living together prior to marriage. My boyfriend is trying to respect their wishes, and while I don't believe in the same things as my parents, I agree that it's better to keep the peace with them. I also have a great job in our hometown that pays as much as HCOL areas without having to deal with the higher expenses, traffic, and just the city being the city, so I don't really want to move if I'll still be living on my own anyway. My boyfriend's work, on the other hand, requires him to be in his company's headquarters in the city. He goes home every Friday to be with his family and see me on Saturdays, and returns to the city on Sundays. I don't think I'm a side chick because he introduced me to his family, personal and work friends early on, and he has me on his social media. I've never had any reason to believe he's seeing anyone else, and I have a pretty good gut feel for things like that, so infidelity has never been an issue. I know that choosing to stay is a gamble and most of you said I should just leave, but for now this is the choice I've made and I'll have to live with its consequences at least until December. Please continue to wish me luck, as I wish all of you the best in your own personal lives.